here. Will he be able to tie the series up against the boss toss himself, Mr. SKMC, as we have, spawning down to the bottom right-hand corner, our red Protoss, representing SK Gaming as well as Korea. Give it up for MC. And up to the top left-hand corner as our blue Protoss, representing Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Genius.
Now, really the exciting moment comes here when we see what paths they are choosing.
Well, this is already a difference.
Yes. This pylon's in the wrong base. It's supposed to be in the middle of the map.
Oh well.
What could he be planning?
I've no idea.
Yeah, I think he's going to make a gateway in his own base this game.
Yeah, seems like that'll be the case.
And then we'll see. Really didn't think Genius will go for a strategy like that in the first game. MC scouting for proxies, skipping the dark spot at the bottom left of his main. He's not again, or not there. I don't know why he doesn't check that yet.
Yeah, it's quite strange. He didn't even check the whole back of that mineral line, actually.
Yeah, but he would have seen the gateway popping out, I think. Actually, no. It's like kind of like a half-hearted scout. It's like, I'm supposed to do this. I want to stick with my habits, but I don't really believe you're doing it.
Yeah. It looks pretty comfortable, actually, there. Now look at that. But there, we have the two gases on the way for both players. So very, very similar builds here.
Yeah. If you look at the minerals for both players, it's slightly ahead for Genius after they spend equal stuff, like 25 minerals difference, because MC's probe was walking around for like 25 seconds.
Yep.
That's the price you pay for safety against proxies.
Whereas Genius actually, by the looks of things, doesn't care about proxies. So he's just getting on with his own game. Hasn't checked the top right. Hasn't checked his opponent's base just yet. He may go over there eventually. Now only just checking for proxies, and even that was kind of half-hearted.
Yeah, and it's so late. It's almost like a symbolic checking. It's like it doesn't really.
It's tradition.
Yeah, it's tradition. We Protoss have been doing this for ages. We have seen so many worlds.
Seen so many proxy gates.
Yeah. Yeah, that is actually very true.
All right, well, second gateway gets added on for both as well, so they're looking to go up to extra stalkers, but at the same time, you can also get the sentry out initially as well to just go into that more macro-focused play, because obviously Hallucinate Phoenix is very useful eventually.
Yes. But usually you're forced to use it in a force field earlier on. When the opponent does pressure. Now, when you're both going for Stalker and double gate like this, I feel like it's kind of a fencing match. You're kind of feeling each other out in the middle, trading blows, but you don't really want to commit right away. You first kind of want to see, is the opponent on 2 gates or on 3 gates? Oftentimes you see 3 Stalkers meet somewhere in the middle of the map, some probes posturing around, trying to put up pylons, and just trying to figure out what the opponent's really doing.
Yeah, you've got to parry and riposte with that foil, man. You've got to parry and riposte.
Yes, sir. You're English. You should know about these things.
Well, I actually do fencing.
Oh, you do fencing? There you go. Parry and riposte.
When I was in English. In England. That was such a fail. But anyway.
Genius. Twilight Council loves to open with Twilight Council. Now, for Genius, they can mean anything. He's opened Blink. He's opened Dark Templars from a Twilight. And sometimes, when the opponent scouts it, he doesn't use it at all, just throws up a Robo and a Nexus. And he doesn't even use it for the next how many minutes. So that's a standard opening for him, Twilight Council. But with the 3rd gate coming, I'm feeling Blink.
Blink? I think I'm going to go Dark Shrine just for the hell of it, because Genius, he enjoys that sometimes. But he sees the Nexus. This is a good little indicator here for Genius to do what he wants to. And that's actually really far. He needs to get out of there. There we go.
Wow.
Did you see those sentry beams? Did you see them?
I saw. It was
Stretched
beautiful.
all across the map.
Almost like the Aurora Borealis.
Oh, it was lovely.
All right. Now, Blink, Robo, and the 3 gates.
Meanwhile, we have Robo go down for MC behind his
But
Nexus.
with a Nexus instead of Blink.
Yes.
So he has Photon Overcharge, Genius will have Blink. Who wins?
I think that MC will eventually prevail.
Okay. I didn't mean it like, I meant in a very direct Photon versus Blink fashion. Because, of course, Genius, he can Blink into the main base.
Yes.
Now, he's not committing too heavily to this. He's making his own Nexus. So Blink will be a tool a tool to obtain advantage and not a ploy to outright win a match. And I like it much better that way because just going blink all in with a robo is way too safe against someone who's doing robo expand. Like, you can't get enough units to bring about to bear upon your opponent. So this is a wise choice. It's safer. Now we see the flickering lights on the Twilight Council that shows you that there is researching going on. I can only assume that MC was paying attention to that.
Definitely. Won't end up seeing the Forge. This Forge is a little, quicker here for Genius. So that's going to allow him to get those upgrades going. He's going to play out a much longer game here by the looks of things. But we have seen Genius try and use just big gateway timings off the back of 2 Nexi as well. So all of these things are available to him, especially if he has an upgrade advantage in the form of like Blink or something.
Yeah. Now, one thing that MC does, which sets him apart from almost every other PvP player, is that he very often gets mid-game Blink.
Yes.
Normally, you get Blink early, or you don't get it at all, or you get it very, very, very late. But somewhere around the 8 to 10 minute mark, usually only MC gets Blink in that case. And he just made a Twilight Council. Now, I'm curious to see, is he going to do that thing again where he gets Blink and then gets a third off the back of that and adds Colossi or Immortals and Archons? And so far, it looks like he does. Late Blink to match his opponent's Blink, and then probably into a third.
We always see Blink from MC, man. He loves that Blink. He really does. And, this has been spotted by Genius as well. So Genius confirming what his opponent's up to. He throws down a Robo Bay off this as well. And, he knows that Observer's there. He's trying to hunt it down.
He's going to leave that Observer there the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's not
Maybe.
really good. Unless it somehow sneaks out.
It's not safe to go out there.
It really isn't. With MC Stalkers jumping around, especially when they have Blink eventually. So
the possibilities in StarCraft 2, of course, they're infinite, but they're really, in this specific case, they're also still very wide open. Because MC, he could take a third with Blink, or he can go for a lot of gateways and do some kind of Blink Immortal all-in. And we've seen him do that, actually. I think it was against Wellmu last season, where he just adds Immortals and goes Blink and attacks. That was a funny little move out by Genius with a Colossus already. This is so advanced. Genius makes it look like a 5-gate, 1 Colossus all-in.
yeah.
But now MC knows it wasn't, because he scouted everything with the Phoenix.
Yeah.
A Forge does not feature into it. Gases at the natural does not feature into that. So, momentarily maybe he was a bit like, huh? That's weird.
It's a little ambitious there from Genius.
Wow, 8 gateways from MC. It's going to be that mass Blink type of thing that he did against Wellmu, I believe.
It's so strong. How many Immortals? He has 4 Immortals to 1.
Very strong. You can Blink and kill off a single or 2 Colossi easily with the amount of Stalkers.
Yeah. Because you just have so many units. You just have so many. And he's at 41 probes. He's not producing any more against his opponent's 50.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he doesn't have one of his gases. He's got only 3 gas. He doesn't have a Forge. Doesn't mind to get no upgrades.
Wait, I think this hallucinated Phoenix must have seen that there was lack of fourth gas over here.
Yes.
So he definitely must have seen that with a hallucinated Phoenix that was just right next to it. And, well, MC must know, sorry, Genius must know that something's got to be up. There's the Blink. 4 Stalkers is the magic number here to kill off probes in 1 volley. So very nicely done here so far.
Oh my god, he's getting pulled out of position. Photon Overcharge should be enough, and he realizes that, quickly brings his army back down again. MC trying to pull Genius out of position. A lot of good players always try to do this.
Oh, it's 16 Stalkers and 4 Immortals. 18 Stalkers, and there's only 6 Stalkers for himself, but he does have a little bit of a Zealot advantage. So they're going to blink on and take a lot of damage themselves, but if that Colossus falls, if the Immortals end up going next, this could be scary for Genius.
This is a massive offensive gambit by MC. Time Warp going down on the Colossus.
A great Time Warp here, slowing down these units that are so important. Focuses down one of the Immortals at the back as well. Just blinking straight onto this. What is he going to be able to focus down? Another Immortal is there, ripping apart a lot of these Stalkers. Genius takes the supply advantage.
So far he does, and he's trying to move outside of the Time Warp. Colossus still alive, doing tons of damage. But MC's army is really strong here, very durable, and only 1 Immortal left for Genius.
Those 4 Immortals doing absolute work there for MC. 51 army supply against 33. Blinks forward, wants to kill off the Immortal, wants to kill off the Colossi. Can he get to them? The force field hold it back for just a second. He's doing a lot of damage from behind those. He's actually evening up the army supply. It's 33 now to 37.
Wow, this is a really good hold for Genius. Every time I think that he can't hold anymore, and he goes on to do it. Now his second attack upgrade finishes.
Oh, that's a big deal, being 2 attack upgrades up against 0.
Wow, those 2 force fields just now as he was trying to go for the Colossi, that was really huge, but there's still a big standing army for MC. He's trying to pull him out of position and takes down the Colossus in 2 shots.
Oh, it goes down there. The force fields actually pushed a few of those Stalkers straight forwards towards it, but they would have lost them anyway. 2 Immortals now for Genius trying to do work as well. And trying to get the last Colossus so close. He needs to get it. He finds it. He gets the one last shot in. It dies. And these Immortals here for MC trying to push forward, but a few Zealots for Genius might just be able to push this for a second.
More Stalkers coming in. They have great micro potential in big fights or small. He blinks in, takes down the Zealots, and there's almost only probes left for Genius. What a great attack by MC. Killer instinct here.
25 army supply against 5. He blinks forwards, killing off the remaining Immortal that's there. And MC is looking to camp these production facilities, camp that robo facility. When you come out, Colossus, you've got no chance in hell. GG, MC takes it 2-0.